See, basically, this is our master slide where we have seen from photons to sensors, and sensors build lot many IoTs. So now we have come up to IoTs, Internet on Things, by making use of concept of our optics. In optics, we have seen the frequency spectrum of optics, how these photons are available in nature based on reflection, refraction, absorption, transmission, scattering. We will try to develop our sensors, and based on those sensors we will be able to build IoTs. To make these IoTs more intelligent, more work oriented, we try to embed AI, that is artificial intelligence, and to incorporate the time saving and appropriate algorithm. We devise analytics. Lot of algorithms are there in analytics for fast computing. I have given you many times the example of fast trading algorithm that is already being used in business for trading. It takes fraction of seconds to analyze, and based on those analysis, the IIMs and expert analytical background people, they purchase and sell commodities or equities, and based on those equities, lot of fast algorithms are running behind, and because of that, AI, machine learning, and IoTs, they are able to generate billion of dollars within seconds, not even minutes, within seconds. So this is the game changing technology which make use of IoTs. IoT, I repeatedly said, is nothing but a platform which is giving you the connectivity. So ultimately, as I rightly said in my previous lectures, that IoTs are platform of interconnectivity, then collecting data, and based on that particular data of desired outcome, we carry out analytics. In these analytics, there is a machine learning and artificial intelligence involved, and then we are able to get our desired outcome. So one example I have given you for fast trading algorithms which are already there in the existence, and you must be seeing that in Bombay Trade Exchange they are using, Citibank they are using, other multinational banks, they are all using these fast algorithms which are based on AI and machine learning, and they collect huge amount of data from various IoTs. So this is one example in economy or economic games or economics. Now let us take few examples of healthcare. I have given you few sensors which are being used in healthcare, and these sensors, so far we have seen the name of these sensors so far we have studied are for measuring oxygen, optometer, for measuring ultraviolet rays, these are UV sensors. There are many sensors which are being installed for environmental gas sensing, and these I have also repeatedly been telling you that these sensors are being developed based on advanced electronics, advanced consumer electronics, and in that contrast, I gave you few examples that flexible, transparent electronics is being developed, like our intelligent skin or electronic skin, and sensors are being developed based on those, because they are able to operate at photonic wavelength. They are able to miniaturize the size. When we miniaturize the size, we are able to make them energy efficient, so they will be able to consume less energy. And when that sort of things are happening, it means this sort of electronics becomes some sort of intelligent, which can take its decision on real time basis. So you need to give more focus, more emphasis on real time. Real time is you need to have analytics, you need to have storage of cloud computing, and you need to bring some outcome so that on real time basis the decisions are being taken, and those decisions are being useful to drive the outcome. So this is how your intelligent uh, decisions are being made. Fine. So now let us come back to this. Today what I wanted to have, you have seen the optical sensors. Today I try to collect one more sensors which is based on optics, and we are able to measure with this optical sensors known as glucose monitoring, that to be on real time basis. So far the people are using invasive techniques for monitoring your blood glucose. We try to suggest some sort of methodology which will be not invasive, but it will be non-invasive. So we already know that these non-invasive techniques are useful to avoid any infection, and specifically in present era where there are a lot of diseases because of infection, we can definitely put lot of advantages to embed or to collect some sort of data by making use of these optical sensors. We already know the working of LED, and developed LED is organic LED. I'll give you a little bit idea how these LED and OLED they operate. Before that, I gave you an assignment that can anyone tell me the absorbing phenomena which is taking place at optics. So I like to ask this question from you, Kanika Jha. Kanika Jha, can you tell me how the absorption takes place in optics, in optical sensor?